Cool, okay, recording is running.
Okay. So, last time, as you all know, you arrived on the island of Hades, the land of the dead. Everybody seems to be an asshole. Nobody cares to, deal with what's going on. People are getting by as they can. You took a trip up to the temples. Some of you got a few answers. Others got more riddles. And you make your way to the forest, being led by Olivia, which is a terrible idea, may I add.
I don't see anything wrong with this.
Let me go ahead and pull up my notes. That's kind of important because I know that these forests has a name, but I don't remember where I wrote it down. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you are following the now dirt path through the forest. The sun is barely peeking through the forest trees. There seems to be a light fog as you get deeper into the forest, as the town now disappears behind you, the rolling hills and grasslands and farmlands now disappearing in the distance. What order are you guys walking in? Are you walking single file?
Z's about to talk to Olivia.
Oh god.
Elliot is right behind Olivia.
I'm probably building the end.
Let me go ahead and grab my handy dandy notebook. Where'd my pen go? Fine.
Someone got a body protect the ones before them. Wait, what?
Oh, look at these old notes. Jesus, so much has changed. Oh, I dropped something. Probably important. Whatever. Fuck it, I'll use a pencil. Yeah. Okay. So the order is Olivia up front. With Adrian behind her, of course. And you guys said that the Elliot's following behind?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so we got Elliot. And Z's making his way up to the front to talk to Olivia.
It is time to ask a question.
Oh god. Okay. Cyrus, where are you? Are you in the back or are you up front?
Probably in the back.
Okay. Is Tarok in front of Cyrus or behind Cyrus?
Probably more or less same.
Okay, side by side.
Yeah, I don't know. Big boy's building the rear.
Come with the rear. Okay. Now that I have an order, this makes this easier. It's fine. Okay. So, Olivia's not really walking very fast. She just is a steady pace. She doesn't seem to be in a hurry. The fate of the island is in her hands, but she doesn't seem to care. And Z, you make your way up to the front.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, Olivia, I was wondering. You say your god will not let you die until you have done his bidding, but how can you be so sure he won't, I don't know, tell you to do something else before he lets you die?
What other choice do I have? If someone says they're capable of killing me, I'm going to listen to them.
How do you know he does not intend to keep you as an eternal servant?
I don't. But doesn't matter. I'll know the answer shortly. What about you?
What about me?
She's looking at your hand with the gem in it.
This is simply a fashion choice.
Right.
It makes it easier to not lose my spellcasting focus.
You don't look like a sorcerer.
I am not.
Then what are you?
None of your concern.
That's not eerie at all. I hope you stab me in the back. Or we could all get along and become friends. That's an option too.
Nobody is talking to you, disgrace.
Wait, what did he say?
No one's talking to you, disgrace.
Fuck!
That sounds lovely.
That's very far from what my name is. You must be hard of hearing. It's Adrian.
Disgrace.
You call him a disgrace?
That's fine. Words are just words.
Or
It's
are they?
Adrian. Disgrace.
At the back, we can still hear this, right?
Yeah, you're close enough to hear.
Okay.
You're probably one of those bad people my mentor mentioned.
Bad is a subjective.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh lord, he numbing.
Dorito's eating his microphone again. Dorito!
There we go.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Thank
That's
you.
why I told you my microphone is just doing that. Whenever it feels like it, I have to fix it quickly before you all die.
It's fine.
Let me impart some wisdom on you, disgrace. Everyone is the good guy in their own story.
Untrue. But sure. Some people know that they're bad and they can't be fixed. And Olivia slowly turns to him. Your mentor sounds like one hell of a teacher.
Again?
Oh no.
Ugh.
There we go, hang in there.
Let's start a GoFundMe for a new microphone for Dorito.
I have a new microphone, but when I plugged it in, the person I was talking to, they told me, hey, it's still doing the thing, but the other microphone does the thing less than this, and I don't know if it was the actual thing or not.
Okay,
But I'm not gonna fucking plug it on right now.
I have an idea we can try later. Let's continue.
Okay.
If you want. I have another headset. I'll try not to move my head too much so it doesn't like trigger it. But yeah, keep going.
Good luck. Elliot, as you're falling more behind Olivia, I want you to make a perception roll.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh no.
Suddenly, a giant spider!
Hell yeah! Okay. So, as you're walking behind Olivia, your eyes are slowly drawn back to the giant sword she has on her back. And just for a moment, like you blink and it's gone. But for a split second, the blade seems pure black and like small, like hair-like
Tendrils?
yeah, tendrils are peeking out from the blade, and you can see them kind of like grabbing at Olivia's back as she's walking. And the closer to the handle it gets, the larger the tendrils are. Some are wrapping around her arm as she's walking.
noted.
No.
In fact, since you rolled a 20, you can see that the one at the base, the thickest one, seems to be digging into her skin
Hmm.
at her wrist. And you blink, and it's just a regular sword.
Oh, I see.
Fascinating.
He blinks once, twice, and she keeps working.
Oh, yeah, the ash on the beach is quite rough on the eyes. Adrian pats you on the back and smiles. I'm glad we're not breathing in people anymore. Though I do miss the inn. It's pretty cozy once you're used to Winter's antics.
Dane was nice. There was a lot of interesting people.
Sometimes they would do this betting game where they'd have two rats, one diseased and one not, and you'd bet on which one would survive. I never got to play. Olivia wouldn't let me. And there was, of course, the occasional card games, trying to haul out the next drunkard, bar fights. I got a lot of practice with my magic with a few of them. You seem to take a lot of interest in my spellbook. Did you learn anything cool from it?
There was some interesting stuff, but it seemed out of my field for lack of another word.
Well, maybe you just need to study more.
Perhaps.
I could be your teacher. My mentor always said you learn more when you teach others. And she said she learned a lot from me. That I'm a handful.
I've never had a teacher. That sounds nice.
Oh, it'd be so much fun. He seems really excited about it. His tail just like whipping back and forth rapidly. You would have loved my mentor. She had, like, well, she kind of looked like the big man over there. He's like pointing over to Tarok.
What a racist.
Kind of like turns around and he's walking backwards. I don't think I ever got the rest of your names.
Name's Tarok.
Tarok. Right. You must be a full-blooded orc, right?
As full-blooded as they come.
Oh, I've never seen a full-blood before. Well, no, that's not true. I've seen quite a few. But a friendly one I've never seen before.
Don't mistake me for friendly. I just have no reason to attack anyone here.
Good
I
show.
like that attitude.
Tin Man walking right beside him, slowly sweating like, oh fuck.
And Tin Man?
Cyrus.
Cyrus. It's like citrus.
You could say that.
Like that name.
Fancy. And then the big bully, I know you. And of course, Lady Olivia. My protector. Denied. My companion. No. My traveling partner. Why are you following me?
It seems she is more like your babysitter.
Again, no. I do not protect children. She holds up her arms to make an X as she's walking. Like, no. I don't do friends.
So you are saying if I were to kill this disgrace right now, you would not care?
kind of stops and contemplates. We've known each other for 6 months. You just let him kill me? You're a danger to society, you know that? She's saying that to Z.
I've been called worse.
After I die, I don't care what happens. But until then, he could be useful. As Adrian's mouth drops.
So you are protecting a child.
I need his smells. I will take what I can get. I am useful in terms. Your optimism is killing me. Thank
Maybe-
you.
Maybe that's
Don't
why
worry,
she keeps
Adrian.
him around.
I will protect you.
That's so
That's what friends are for, right?
That's so precious.
I've never had a friend before, except my mentor. And, well, I guess her wife too, but, you know.
Perhaps it is best not to get attached when we are on an island where everyone is fated to die.
As my mentor once said, I will protect you with my life.
You get out of the island.
I know it's it's like super sparkly, like, yes. Unless you die horribly.
If I died, you can just raise me.
You could be one of my projects. We will be friends forever.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be so fun.
Is that behavior normal for humans? I kind of lean over to Cyrus and say that.
I don't think children should be talking about that.
Well, at least,
Okay, nice. Oh, go ahead.
well, at least they're not afraid of dying.
The Adrian perception sucks. Look around as you guys walk. Not bad. Sees a few mushrooms growing on the path. Nothing out of the ordinary, just trees. Some branches rustling. Maybe every once in a while there's a squirrel that darts by.
Food.
It's quite peaceful.
Did you say food?
Yeah. And the trees start to get more dense as the path starts to become more broken. It's almost as if the trees had grown on top of the path itself. Like, this used to be a clearing, but over so much time and no use, no one's keeping up with it. So, trees are just taking over. So, Olivia's gonna push a branch and just let it fly back. Let's see, Adrian, how tall are you? Okay, he makes it good. Anyone walking behind Olivia that's 5 feet or above, I want you to make a dex save.
How big is this branch? What the fuck?
Well, that's just how tall it is.
Jesus.
Like, how
Shit.
far off the ground.
Let's see.
Okay.
Wait, me too?
Wow. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do a deck save. No.
She's gonna fucking slap you.
So,
It's a mere branch. It maybe hits my abs, but that's about it.
okay.
Or pecs.
So, Z. I set the DC to 10.
The luck of the draw.
It smacks you right in the face as it whirls back and hits Tarok in the chest as he just walks through it.
Hmm.
I want you to go ahead and take a 1d4 damage. Oh, 1d4.
Does Tarok get full damage, or it's just
Oh, there
like...
you go. Lucky. So you get 1 damage. As everyone else like jumps out of the way, and you hear Olivia go, "Oops!" And she keeps walking. She hears like the. I'm not used to people following me.
Clearly.
Weren't you in like a war? Shouldn't you be used to a lot of people following you? It wasn't a war. It was a massacre. And I was in the back. I was the one doing the following. Did it go well? Adrian? Yes? Shush. Oh, did you hear something? No, I just want you to shut up.
I would also like you to shut up.
I was just asking. I mean, I've known you for a while and I don't know anything about you besides the little things. Or what people tell me around town about you. People should keep their mouths shut on things they don't understand.
Beep.
Boop boop.
Let's see if I can find
Stop it, dickhead.
any. I could have sworn I had other music. Oh, let's just play this for a little bit. I want to change the music. Yeah. There we go. Alright.
Can I roll perception too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I want to
Well,
take in
you
my
can roll
surroundings.
perception as well. Nice. Good job, Olivia.
Oh my god.
The air smells fresher. There's not ash in your lungs anymore.
Nice trees.
Yes, nice thick bark. You don't know what kind of trees they are. But there's moss growing on them. Moist.
There's so many trees here. Way more than in a desert.
I think it's quite lovely. Reminds me of home a little bit.
Look inside.
And Olivia's gonna hold up her hand like, wait. Adrian, shh. Again with the shushing. I wasn't even talking. No, shh. And Olivia's gonna slowly walk off the trail. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna kind of duck down where some like underbrush and bushes and more rocks seem to be laying. She's quietly peeking through them. See her ears kind of like point upward. It's probably the most emotion she's ever shown. Her ears moved. She seems to be staring at something.
Can I hear anything with my tiefling ears?
Go ahead and roll.
Perception
Friends and perception shifting.
Yes.
Please roll higher than me.
Wow.
I hate my higher.
I'm gonna roll perception.
I just told you to roll higher than me.
Just
Even though she smacked you with
jinxed
the
it, Zor.
branch, she's got a pretty nice ass.
come on.
Yeah.
Very nice ass.
You fucking jinxed it, Thor. This is your fault. You had to say something, didn't you?
The shine of her metal is just.
Guys, aren't these trees amazing?
God damn, so many at once. What the fuck?
I see so
Anyway.
many trees.
Olivia is very quietly to herself. You're so cute.
Oh my god. No.
The trees?
No. I knew it was animals!
That's not an animal. Well, kind of.
They kind of count.
Kind of.
So as you guys finally like stop staring at her and being distracted by her shiny armor and stuff, you finally
nice
look
ass.
over the bushes. And you can kind of make out what looks to be a bear. No, it's got feathers. What the fuck is that?
It's a
And-
slug.
You hear
With
running
feathers.
water as 3 giant creatures sit before you.
But I only see 2.
They haven't noticed you.
Oh, there's the other one.
What are we doing?
Are we gonna kill them?
Can we just go around them?
We could walk back on the path if you'd like. But it's nice to see that some life on the island is still here.
They look pretty. What are they?
Owl bears.
And I'm just gonna real quick. Blap, 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 blap.
I've never fought an owl bear before.
Is that perception? Uh-oh. Oh no.
So this one, it stops putting its head in the water and it just kind of shakes its feathers around and it's kind of sniffing at the air and you hear it go
Oh.
as the other one seems to like look at it and start sniffing around too. And the mama
Oh no.
Oh, the big mama.
starts sniffing at the air. They still don't quite know where you are exactly, but they know that you're present.
I think they got us
We
now.
could
I think-
just before we start a fight.
Sorry, what?
I said we could just leave before we start a fight.
How boring.
We could. Quite frankly, I don't really care. Ooh, I hear wizards have good money for these things. Olivia raises an eyebrow and looks at him. You want to capture one? No, not particularly. I mean, I've heard stories about them. Legendary creatures. No one can tame them. Great, powerful beasts.
You might want to keep your voice a bit down.
Yeah, we don't want them to hear us.
Just kidding.
This one's gonna slowly start scouting. Let's see if they can move 30. Oh no, they can move farther than that. How far away are you guys? Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah.
About 45, yeah.
Very close.
And he can move about here. So this one's gonna start scouting. Put him right here. This one knowing that something's wrong.
Ha, dumb bird. That's the wrong direction.
Turn around. Yeah. Bah. Grab all of you at once. Big mama. Move. Right here.
Is that a little babu on the mama's back?
He's a little baby.
Yeah, little baby.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna kill a baby tonight.
Alright. Do you
Mm,
guys
Not so
want to
fast.
Elliot raises his hand towards one of them and he says, They're looking this way. Should I?
Olivia just like kind of shrugs at you, like, Then Adrian, I don't know what you're going to do, but I approve it 100%. He seems to be very excited. I've never used my magic on a living thing before.
Jesus Christ. This child.
This child.
Elliot,
Yeah, I just want to get
he
a sneak
looks,
attack.
he looks at this one. He raises his arm and he says, "Magic missile!" And he casts Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
Okay, does it need to make a
No,
roll of any kind?
It just
No.
straight up hits.
Yep, it just straight up hits.
Okay.
no, he's casting Eldritch Blast.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. You know
Yeah,
what?
But me.
Zeal do that too.
To meet you on them.
Let's see.
What,
What
22
was
damage?
my roll?
No, that's to hit.
22 and 10.
Plus.
Does that hit?
Oh, the 10?
Yes.
No, the 10 does
Okay.
not hit.
Does 14 hit?
Okay, so you did 22 damage. Oh, wait, no, that's right. You're not doing magic missile. Okay. 14? 14
no, I
does
didn't mean to roll that.
hit.
Yeah, I was about to
Yes,
say.
14 hits.
I mean, the spell doesn't even specify that you have to roll for magic missile.
Here we go. He's not casting Magic Missile.
Oh,
It's just what it's
I thought
called.
that was obvious.
Yeah, he said magic missile and then he casted like Eldritch.
What are
something.
my rolls?
That's a 1d10. Is that damage?
Yes.
Okay. It's okay, don't worry. Maybe someone in the party could have fucking talked to the animals. You could fucking killed them.
So,
I'm gonna
uh,
start walking towards the first owl bear I can see.
I need y'all to calm down.
Before we start walking, I think we need it.
Right. So the 10 misses, the 14 hits, the 8 misses,
The-
yeah. The 13 hits though.
No, 13 is
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Oh, okay. So it takes damage anyway, or?
The first one hit, so it's 13 damage.
Oh, okay. That's all I need to know. Let me get out my handy dandy calculator. Because I am really dumb and I need help.
Let's hear over your
That's fine.
That's
Take it
okay. I
home.
have a calculator open too.
Oh fuck, I gotta be right back real quick, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But before we start, I really wanna...
So, as the blast hits the bird, you hear a "Ah!" come from it, and the mother, of course, roars out as they all turn to focus where it came from. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
So, before you go, roll initiative.
I think he gone already.
I know, it's horrible. Okay. Trying to get all these birdies. Bap, bap, bap. Okay.
Finally have good initiative.
Hell
Finally.
yeah.
It's been too long. It's been months.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should probably roll initiative for Olivia and Adrian.
See. Adrian. Oh,
I'm back.
they actually
Welcome
have
back.
decent initiative. Okay, Adrian first.
Nice.
Oh, okay. C goes first. C followed by Elliot. Okay, let's see what they get. 11, 13. Okay, Adrian. And 13. Okay. So, Mama. Baby 1. Olivia. Baby 2. Adrian. Okay, now it's time to label these. So I know which one goes first. 1. I gotta name them. Baby 2. There you go. Excellent. Now I just have to wait for Zora to get back. Look at Zeke getting that nat 20 on initiative. I've already done everyone's initiative numbers, so I know. What did baby 1 get?
I'm sorry. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, what happened?
Roll initiative, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Wait, baby 2 got it.
Initiative.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alright. Okay. So, Z starts it off. Go do your thing.
I'm gonna. What was I gonna do, damn it? Fuck it, I'll just do another Eldritch Blast.
Okay, which one are you aiming at?
Date.
Do win. Okay. His feathers are all fluffed up on his face as he's rocking back and forth. His eyes seem focused on you now. He sees ya.
$12 damage.
12
Did you
damage.
use the Eldritch Blast?
Yee.
You can use 2 beams because you're level 5.
I'm not a 5th level warlock though.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Alright, so
multi-classed.
12 damage. Nice.
Okay.
That is torn.
Next is Elliot. Fuck him up, baby.
I will run.
He's gotta get closer.
I gotta get closer to fuck you up.
This way.
He's gotta get close. Hit you with
Oh,
your
I see
sword.
you are approaching me.
Yeah, exactly.
While he's running, he's going to turn another new tie into dust, and it's going to float into this one, and he's going to catch Eldritch Blast again towards it.
Okay. Do your thing.
– 18 and 11.
Nice. 18 hits. So 11 damage.
No, and those are 2 wins, 2 attacks.
Oh, okay.
Plus
So
2 damage.
18 hits, 11 does not.
Okay. $14.
14 damage. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
So, a giant blast of, God, what would that even be? Force and fire comes out of your hands and through the ash and smacks this baby in the face. It's it's still standing and it looks pretty pissed off. Okay, it's Mama's turn.
Mama.
So upon hearing her baby get smacked around, she's gonna come charging in. See, how far away are you? She can reach
She's
you.
not even gonna put down the newborn.
You want
I
to?
don't think she can. I think the newborn is just like.
So she's gonna come in, and you just see this giant owl bear stand up on 2 legs, and she's going to hit you. Let's see.
Okay.
I'll do 1 claw attack.
I think that little boy is going to die.
Oh, 1 with beak and 1 with claw. Okay.
I'm gonna use Uncertain Visage and give disadvantage to the attacker.
Okay. Because you might need it.
Oh,
Uh,
it hits anyways.
Oh, she's doing multi attack, so.
Well, I don't know which one has disadvantage.
Okay, well, she rolled a 12 and a 24.
A 12 and a 24. The
Yeah.
24 hits.
Okay. How much damage does that beak attack do? Alright. Okay. So she drags her claws down, and you're able to step out of the way, and they dig into the earth. And then she brings her beak and slashes to the side and pecks you for 9 damage.
Okay.
Poor baby.
This is concentration check. I maintain the hex. And Tarok and Olivia, you both see for a split second that Elliot changes a bit. Just for a split second, he looks slightly different.
Olivia blinks her eyes.
Huh. Weird kid. Weird kid. Weird kid.
This looks like a different kid for a second.
Humans and their cult practices.
No, right?
Okay, next on the roster. Terrorrock time.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can just make my way past Elliot, I think.
Yeah. The rocks aren't as close as it is on the map. Two people can
Okay.
stand side by side.
I'm gonna move in front of him, and while I do that, I stretch my arm out, and green, purple flames start, going down my arm, and a large longsword starts to materialize in my hand, and I take the shield off my back. That longsword wasn't there before. And
Bunch of weirdos.
says the one with the tentacle sword.
You leave my hentai alone.
No.
I'm not bringing Riam into this.
It's the longest dildo you'll ever see.
I'm going and I'm gonna look at the big mama owlbear, and I'm gonna come. Yeah. That's. Oh my god, I haven't played Tarot in so long, goddammit. I'm gonna cast Hex. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hex as a bonus action, which means that it now has disadvantage on strength. No, wait, wisdom saving checks. And then I'm gonna attack it with my. Gonna use Green Flame Blade and attack it directly.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so how many warlocks do we have here?
At this point, 3.
A lot of people multi-classed. I allowed multiples if it was multi-classing. We're gonna have an interesting roster, guys. Luckily, you all chose different paths. So this
Oh, nice. That's good.
Does that hit?
19, yeah, that hits.
Sweet. Okay.
Big mama, big mama, big mama.
Big Mama's in the house.
Rolling for that damage.
Yup. That's 16 damage from as I hit it with my longsword.
Nice.
Alright, the sword leaves a nice bright singe across her chest as she screeches out. But she's still standing. She looks like she could take a few more hits of that. Alright, baby time! So this one's gonna lunge forward at you. You guys are surrounded.
Oh, by the way, can I do one more little thing?
Yeah, go for it. What are you doing exactly?
I'm gonna use what's it called? Yes, I use my reaction as far as I know. I can use it like that, and I'm going to parry stance after delivering the strike.
Okay. Alright, baby's gonna try to make a multi-attack at you.
Go for it.
Bop, bop.
Ha! I didn't expect a natural 20, but okay.
I didn't expect it either.
Yeah, okay, no.
So-
The natural 20 definitely hits, but the other one does not.
Real quick, reactions are special actions.
Yes.
It's an instant response to a trigger of
Yeah.
some kind.
Yes, I know, but
The opportunity
The
attack
very
is most-
stance, I would assume it's just getting hit.
It's-
Trigger.
it's the Blade Master feat. And it only says you can just use your action to go into a parry stance. So,
Take 11 damage as it pecks right through your armor. So these babies hit hard. Okay, it's Olivia's turn. Olivia,
My way.
Yeah, it is
where
true.
are you? God damn it, Olivia! I fucking hate you. Okay. So, if he didn't call her auntie, so he's gonna come up here. He's standing halfway on the rocks, and Olivia, what are you gonna do? Cause this is. God damn it. Okay. And how strong are these things? Eesh. Alright, so. What's your acrobat? Oh no, not athletics. Okay. You're gonna take a multi attack. And she pulls out her sword. Not the one on her back, but the one on her side. And she just quietly says, I'm sorry. Takes 2 slashes. Both miss. She gives a sigh.
Oh,
It's better than what she was gonna do before. Okay, Adrian's turn, I think. Yeah, Adrian's right after Olivia. Go figure. Adrian, how far can you walk? Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, can you reach it? Can you get that close? Let's do it. I gotta pull this up real quick because I forgot what it does. Bam. I forgot the reach. Hell yeah! It's in reach. Less. Okay, so Adrian's like, yes, well, They look busy, so I'm just going to. He walks around the corner to this guy. Let's see, he's within range, right? Hell yeah. And he's gonna cast poison spray.
Hmm.
Saving throw. Okay. Increase, he's 5th level. Okay. Excellent, he's 5th level. So, Constitution save. Owlbear. You've got a pretty good Constitution. It does nothing. You see the flower form in his hand, but the owlbear just swipes it out and just roars at him. That is not how my mentor taught me how to do that. Okay, I'm in trouble. Olivia, I'm in trouble. Unfortunate. Cyrus, it's your turn.
He's slowly drying out his shield, but he's like, this kid.
He's like, I'm gonna die. Hello.
I can like make it past him, but I'm gonna be right behind him.
Yeah, the owlbear was looking down at Adrian, but sees the bigger, fully metal tin man. You see it kind of poof up, and it's rocking back and forth, trying to look bigger. Yeah, is that all you do?
No. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him. I
Alright.
need him to pass a dex save.
Okay. Yes. It's going good. I'm fucking him up with owlbears. Okay, dex save. Rip. 12.
Okay, he fails.
Setting the baby on fire.
Pretty much, yeah.
I forgot about this ability. God damn it.
Okay, takes 12 fire damage.
Okay. I can't see the guys on the other side, right?
You know they're there, but you don't have a clear line of sight. Maybe like the top of Mama Owlbear's head, but
No. Then it's fine. Okay, that's my turn for now.
okay. You see the owlbear kind of like shake off the little bits of ember on its fur and feathers, and it's gonna completely ignore Adrian and just stand over top of him. Take a swipe at your face. Oh lord.
Good thing I pulled. Oh no, it's back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's fine
Oh.
now.
Alright, I'm just gonna take another swipe at you. There you go.
Hmm.
Multi-attack.
Well, the second one hits.
Okay. So I guess the first one was claws. The second one was a pack. All their pecks are landing, but all their claws are missing. Strong babies. You only take 7 damage though, so that's okay.
Okay.
It is like, I'm a rock in a hard place. I'm a rock in a hard place. Alright, back up to the top. V, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. And then, how big up does this one?
Oh,
Whoa. He's pretty hurt. He seems to be holding one of his claws, but he could probably take another hit.
Okay. I'm gonna use Hex on it. So now I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it.
yeah. That's what we are doing.
And then I'm gonna cast out.
Everybody, blast the baby. Alright, that hits.
18 damage.
Okay. So
Fuck you, get hexed by 3 different people.
as you blast it back, you watch its body fall limp in halfway in the water.
To be fair, I hexed the mom.
So one's dead. You hear the mom go.
Oh no.
Do not worry, you will join your baby in death soon.
Okay, Elliot, it's your turn.
Okay, can I climb here?
Yes,
Check,
you
can I
can climb.
climb here? Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna climb
These are-
here.
These are low points. High.
Yeah. And I'm going to move the hex that I had on this one to this one with my bonus action. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Adrian just like he's squatting now. He's just like, all right, I'm done with nature. Take me home.
10 out of 10. Wow.
Another thing.
Take me home,
Okay, both
country
of us.
roads.
That's fine, I agree.
I appreciate your help, but please help better.
Wow.
Alright, it's Mama's turn. Okay. Let's see. How far away are you? Well, Mama's gonna charge past to fucking trying to multi-select because she does have something on her back. No, Olivia, stop being selected too.
Hey, stop selecting Tarok unconsensually. Also bless you.
Okay, sweet. She's moving by herself. Okay, so she's just shoving past everyone. She's coming straight for Z.
Oh boy.
Okay, she's gonna make 2 attacks as usual.
I don't get an attack of opportunity, don't
Crap.
worry.
I was just checking.
I don't...
Oh, because
Was
you
it
used the
both
reaction,
rolls?
right?
Yeah, use the reaction, that's the point.
Where's Susie?
Was it both rolls?
Yes, both
The
rolls.
first one hits.
First one hits. Alright. She swipes her claws at you. So let's see how much damage that is.
Oh man, the claw attack actually hit.
I know, right? 2d8 plus 5. 14.
Owie.
Owie zooey.
Bears just don't like you. And that ends her turn. Tarok, your go.
Oh boy, okay, I'm gonna change my grip to two-handed on my longsword, and I'm gonna straight up strike the mama owl bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna attack.
God.
I'm gonna attack the little baby on the back of the mama.
Can we not?
Wow. Okay.
To be fair though, that is what I say. Tarok just attacks her back, and the baby is unfortunately there.
I mean, he's.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Let me
Tarok's making
explain
like an
where the baby
anti-vaccine.
is. The baby's like clinged on the back of her neck. Her back is exposed. That's how small this baby is.
Oh, okay, then I don't hit the baby. Okay. That's
This is what natural armor looks like.
That's actually.
You can't shoot me. I have an armor made of babies.
Okay, that's my attack roll. I think that hits.
21. Yes, that hits.
Oh, and as a bonus action, I also use my Hexblade's curse on the thing. Oops, I gave it away.
I think we're all aware that there are 3 reward locks.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of hard to hide it when you're hexing everything in Eldritch Blast.
Don't tell them.
I mean, the players might not know.
Elliot trying to be subtle with sharing magic missile.
Magic missile, giant fucking eldritch tentacle hits the enemy. Magic
Adrian's like, I don't think that's how magic missile works. Let's use their own. Alright, roll for damage.
Yes, I almost rolled a 1d20. There we go. That's 28 damage.
Jesus.
Oof, mama mia. 28 damage. Okay. So, the mama cries out. And she kind of leans forward, but she's still keeping her, footing. She just. You see the little baby go.
Oh,
Resilient beast.
It's Olivia's turn.
Fuck him up, baby!
Okay.
That's my wife.
Not yet.
Olivia's gonna climb up on the rocks. And
Maybe I'll steal Olivia from you.
that's very unlikely.
I'll fucking murder you.
I know.
that's very unlikely.
I know.
The dead boy. Says the dead boy's like, that's very.
Hell
Oh my
yeah,
fuck.
Olivia!
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
damn.
The joke's
Oh,
on you, so
Lord.
neither of us will get Olivia.
Olivia, you dumb bitch. Let's see how this happens.
Elliot's
If
paying
I can-
attention.
If I can even select you, there you are. Okay, Olivia's gonna climb up here, and you just see her reach out and grab the baby off of the mama's
Oh my
head.
god, of course. I'm fucking. God damn it.
She's got that. And she's
Imagine the Lion King scene, but the baby gets stabbed through the chest with a sword.
I know, I don't want to select Tarak too. That's for Olivia. Zor, can you move Tarak a little bit away? Back to his spot.
Fine.
Now Olivia's got this little baby that's struggling and squeaking. She's like, I'm saving you. Shush. Can't believe it, it's 20. And then it's her turn. Adrian. Poison spray this bitch. He's gonna try again. Oh wait, what other spells do you have? I know you have touchy spells, and he's within touching range.
Touch.
Touchy touchy.
Adrian, don't touch nature. Nature is scary.
It's alright, my mentor said I could. Alright, what does this do? Make a melee spell attack. Alright. Melee spell attack. Alright, Adrian. How good is your spell thing? Oh, nice. He's a smart boy. Not smart enough. You missed. So, you see his hand get all shocky, and the owl just kind of poof, but then shakes it off. Well, that didn't work at all.
Poor boy.
Cyrus, it's your turn.
His confidence is going down right now.
Okay. Now that I can move the other, I mean, I'm just gonna stand like next close to it, like right there. And I'm gonna use Primal Savagery to try to hit it.
Alright, do it.
Okay,
Oh shit! I forgot to roll my concentration earlier. I'm gonna.
that
do
hits, right?
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
That's my concentration roll. It's fine. I still have
What?
it.
Oh, I
got
rolled-
hit by
oh.
I got hit by the owl bear.
Oh,
Wait, I rolled wrong. What was I supposed to do? Ah, 2d10.
roll damage.
Yeah, 2d10. I rolled wrong. There we go.
Alright, 10 damage. Nice.
Ass.
He's still looking very healthy.
Not for long. Give me one more turn.
As Adrian's like, yes, give it to him. Good show. Just punching at the air, like, get him.
I say, good
All right.
show.
Baby Two's turn. He's going to take a peck at you and take a claw attack at Adrian.
Oh.
Owie.
Well, the good news is he missed Adrian.
Does 27 hit?
Let me check.
So it's a 2d10 plus 5.
If I wear 3 sets of armor, do I get all 3
Alright,
sets
7.
AC?
Luckily, their damage has been shit, so...
Yeah, but also only a third amount of movement.
Okay, so you take 7 damage from the peck. These guys are just pecking the shit out of you.
Ow, ow, ow.
I like to imagine the baby's just woodpeckering its way in Olivia's arms. Alright, Z, it's your turn again.
Okay, I use bonus action move Hex to Mommy,
Mama.
and then I will cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level.
Right.
Let's see, that's a roll to hit, correct? Yes, that's a roll to hit. Please hit. Fuck you!
Fail.
Oh.
Damn. The curse of the ones is back. Asher's
You
not even
reach-
here. I'm
You
freaking
reach your hand out, and she just kind of scoots back on all fours.
Dorito,
So it
you
does
carried
not
the
hit.
curse.
Alright. If that's all you're gonna do,
Yeah.
Elliot, do it.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm going to use Maddening Hex on this one. And he's going to take 5 points of psychic damage directly to his fucking brain.
Nice.
And next I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast, obviously.
So you see him hold his head and kind of...
Ooh,
Nice.
was the 13 hit?
Yes, 13 hits.
Oh, you are fucking... I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is the 13.
Couldn't you just roll them all at once? It would be like 3 dice.
I'd rather not.
Right.
And this is the other one.
This is a nat 20. Oh god.
So shitty rolls.
Yep. Okay, it's down on the ground. It's breathing heavy. Blood is dripping from it. It's barely hanging on.
Arms are heavy, mom's spaghetti.
No spaghetti. Alright, it's Mama's turn. Oh wait. Yeah, it's Mama's turn. So she's going to do a claw attack. I guess she would have heard that. It's screaming out, so she's gonna ignore it. See? I start climbing up here.
Oh, hello.
So she's gonna take a claw swipe at you. What the
Oh,
heck?
it's that day. I don't know. Does
Does that hit?
that does hit.
Okay, so you take 10 damage.
Oh, okay.
Scrapes your back. She won't be taking a beak attack at you though, because her hands are kind of busy holding on a rock. God damn it, I dropped my pencil.
12. Okay, good. I maintain concentration.
Nice. Ugh. Got my pencil.
And I'm going to use my reaction
Oh.
to cast Hellish Rebuke on it.
I forgot about that too. I could have
Ah,
done that last time.
3rd level.
What does that do?
That's 2, 3, 4. When I get hit, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Dex save?
or it's gonna get burned.
Oh, well, luckily for you, her dex is shit.
Please be shitty. Please, 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 please. It doesn't save. Okay. That's 2, 3,
Burn.
4, 5. You see it when go up in flames.
It definitely does go up in flames.
Hmm.
You see her,
Welcome to Hellish Rebuke on 2nd level.
see her cry out. She drops off of the rocks and hits the floor. Her body's still engulfed in flames. Now there's only one remaining.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be 4d10.
Oh, well,
I'll roll that again.
it probably would have still killed her. She only had like
29.
14
Okay.
HP.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so she's dead. All that's left is the baby. Okay, so Tarok, it's your turn.
Well, since the mama did not fall by my hand, I'm gonna look for a new target, find the other baby, the one down there. Gonna take a straight...
It's very angry!
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take
Can make it.
I'm gonna take a straight charge at it. And wait, I have to quickly check if the target drops.
Yes, you can.
Oh
move
yeah,
it.
yeah, I can move the hex. Oh sweet. Okay, I'm moving, using bonus action, move my hex to that one, and then I'm gonna hit it with green flame blade again.
Alright.
Fucking 3 warlocks.
Oh my god, that's an abysmal attack roll. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Oh
It's enough.
dear. Oh god. That's 23 damage.
Nice. Well, it only had 2 HP, so I think that's a little overkill. Yeah. You used your sword on it, you said?
Yeah. Two-handed, of course.
Well, you sliced it right at the hip. Just went right through its body. Its top half falls to the side, and Adrian and Cyrus are now covered in blood as they're it's like, oh. Well, ah.
Ah!
Good show.
Oh!
Oh.
The final owl bear falls. And
No.
Olivia's still
The final
sitting
one.
there with this fucking baby.
The final one is on Olivia. Time to kill it.
Olivia just holding this baby owl bear as it's fighting its way in her hands. What do I do?
Kill it.
Snap it, snick.
You say like it's easy.
One can do it for you
Maybe
if
you
you
can
want.
sell it. Get some good money out of it.
You want to walk through the forest with a screeching baby owlbear?
Why not?
It will attract attention to us, maybe?
Olivia just holds its beak shut. So she did get a nat 20.
Maybe we can eat it then. I've never eaten Albert before.
We have a burning corpse right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that kind of fire is sanitary.
She's just looking at the baby. I really like birds.
It appears birds do not like you.
I was sad when they all went away.
Don't be crying right now, bitch. We're trying to celebrate a victory.
She's got this struggling owlbear as she takes her pack and very gingerly shoves it into her pack. We could sell it at the next town. Seems like such a waste.
Well, long as that is happening now.
Why is it back?
The burning body of the mother bear starts to twitch.
Oh fuck!
Oh!
Guys, we forgot about that.
Eldritch Blasted.
Wait,
Yo!
I
Its
wonder.
eyes
I cast.
now gleaming
I cast
with
fuck you.
white glow as it
No,
gets
no.
back up.
No, I'm actually Eldritch Blasting it, by the way.
Go ahead.
What, do we get a surprise round on it now because it's coming back or what?
Team 27.
What do you mean surprise round? We are the ones that are surprised.
Alright.
Talk
so
for
those both
yourself.
hit. Its HP is different now though, so okay, yeah. So 18 damage?
I have to ask, does Hexblade's curse persist through death? So is my Hexblade's curse still on it?
Okay, let me just do a little math here. Yeah, you Eldritch blasted because you're just startled from the sudden body moving. It's still on fire.
I would like for it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I want to try and use turn undead on it. That does not save.
Okay. Tell me what turn undead does.
Each
Isn't that when it?
that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there is nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay. So you watch as the. Fuck! I'm trying to grab the ruler to see how far back she can move. She can move pretty far back. She turns to you, her glowing white eyes keeping contact as she's backing up over the water. The flames distinguishing, so you can see the burns and bits of bone poking out of her as flesh is now hanging off of her rib cage. And you can hear the little baby in Olivia's backpack go as the mama bear responds. "Ooh."
Oh, that's fucked.
Okay, now
Elliot
unless we
takes
want
us,
to fight that again, we should leave.
I mean, if you want an owl bear hunting you down for the rest of the campaign, sure.
Now you wanna leave?
Elliot will take a small knife and he's gonna go here and he's gonna start trying to take the head off of this one.
I mean, I don't know why I'm laughing, because I was about to crush the ones that I have in front of me. Just crush his head.
Survival or something, you know. Of nature.
Roll survival.
Okay.
If you guys want to do that, because she is, you know.
So are we just taking actions now, or?
I'll let all of you take one action until she tries to do another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, cool. Fuck. I use a bonus action to use second wind then, and after that I'm gonna attack her.
Maybe it's gonna move over here farther away. But you can't have the child back.
Oh yeah,
It's
shit,
not-
shit. Are we still in initiative?
Not
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it's not gonna have to make another throw. It lasts for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Oh, okay. So if you guys aren't gonna attack her, then we won't have to go back into initiative. But she is standing there menacingly.
I vote for.
I'm gonna. Do I need to roll anything to crush this one's head?
Roll me a strength.
Just strength.
Yeah, just strength.
So, are we just gonna leave the owlbear there, or?
If you want
No,
to try
but
to
we're just making sure that the other ones don't come back.
Alright.
You know,
You
I don't.
stomp down on the dead corpse, and you definitely feel fragments of the skull get crushed under your heel. It still has like half of its jaw left. It's now concaved.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna. Wait, let me check. Yeah, that kind of fits.
We should attack it at the same time.
Just everyone at once. Adrian.
We have a minute to get ready.
Yeah, I mean, we get an extra round right now, so
If everyone wants to attack it at once.
I'm gonna
Make it
run
a
up
full
and
minute.
I'm gonna strike. Okay, I have to ask though, is my, even though it died once, is my Hexblade's curse still on it?
No, because it died.
Well, I used my bonus action for the healing, so I'm just gonna hit it with Green Flame Blade.
Okay. Where are you gonna rush?
Okay, do we need to roll to hit whatever we're using?
Yes.
Okay.
Adrian's gonna try to do it too.
Does a 17 hit? I think yes. Right?
Hell yeah, Adrian. Alright. Its AC is 13, so.
Oh.
Everybody, fuck it up!
I used my bonus action to hex it before I attack, by the way.
I'm
Aw,
so,
I didn't hit.
so sorry.
I didn't hit.
Oh my god, that one. That's 12 damage only. And I'm gonna go into my parry stance again. And take my shield.
Wait. Do I have to add my modifier to it? 28. It can't take a reaction until the start of its next turn. Nice.
Okay, so you just took 45 damage.
45 damage?
Yeah.
Still standing.
Oh shit. Take it stronger.
It's like a
Yep.
Super Saiyan, it gets stronger when
It's
it
like
dies.
it's like they don't feel pain, guys.
Its body's singe, it got electrocuted, it took all this blast stuff, and its beak falls off.
Oh, jeez.
Its eyeballs hanging out of its socket
Oh.
as it roars out. Alright, it's gotta do another wisdom saving throw because it took all that damage.
I mean, after he takes the damage,
No, after it takes the
Yeah.
damage, it's just over.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to take.
so now he can do whatever they want.
Right, it's gonna. Right, it can't take a reaction because Adrian. Shit! I dropped my phone. No.
Good job.
Well
Fucking
done.
idiot.
Alright.
Things you shouldn't do. Call the DM a fucking idiot.
Yup.
It's Z's turn. If we're going back to the original initiative,
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
faster
okay.
than rolling again.
because it can't take a reaction because Adrian electrocuted the fuck out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna come up to it. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level.
Alright.
After fucking, let's see, okay. Please hit. Thank you.
Nice.
So that's gonna be. Ba-ba-ba.
That's gonna be a lot of damage. That's what's gonna be.
27.
27? Okay. Let's see. Damage taken. Okay, there's no way it would make that saving throw. Alright. So as you all panically just throw everything you have on it.
Panically, speak for yourself.
give it one last blast. It collapses in on itself.
I give it a little touchy touch. Poke. Dead.
Die!
You know what? Actually, I'd like to believe that whenever he asks that, he just pokes them.
Okay, if it collapses, since I did learn from the others right now, I think I'm gonna immediately go up to it and straight up punch its head with my fist into the ground as hard as I can.
Okay, we are not killing the baby.
Olivia just blinks slowly. They're gonna come back. We better keep moving.
I kind of forgot that everything that dies here comes back to life.
Honestly,
Olivia, like, she, like, kind of taps her chin. I've never seen one come back so fast. Interesting.
you know, I kind of like that.
Stare at that ass.
I mean, this one we get to fight more, right?
I guess. And Adrian, like, runs over. Did you see me? I shocked it! I actually did something!
Congratulations, you hit it once.
You did really well, Adrian.
Thank you.
Don't encourage the failure.
Actually, I want to ask real quick. Can I get one of the beaks of one of these? Or
Roll me investigation or survival.
yeah, I'm gonna go with survival. Yeah, definitely survival.
Next time, Adrian, why don't you try to stay back a bit more?
Okay, you're able to find some unsinged feathers. You can't seem to locate the beak. You think it fell into the water and was rushed down the river.
Womp.
Oh, damn it. Well, I guess I have a few feathers.
Orcs and their trophy.
I'm gonna stick them in one of my wristbands so they stick out.
Oh, it's perfectly okay for the orc to take trophies, but when the furball does it...
Well, Olivia doesn't have morals, so she just took a baby from a giant animal.
Yeah, also I'm an orc. You don't want to argue with an orc.
You see its little beak every once in a while, it pokes out, and its like little head just poofs and then goes back in. It's like a little pouch. Just a little back in. Alright, as you guys head back to the main path.
I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right, I need to swap maps too. I should probably do that. Okay.
Let me put some pretty music on.
Well, that went well.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed. As impressed as I can be.
Well, at least it's good to know that everyone here can fend for themselves, more or less.
She looks at Adrian. Adrian's just kind of like skipping along, just kicking his feet like, I did something. Mentor would be so proud. I knew they were there. I just kind of wanted to know if you would fight them or not. Or if you'd run away.
Run away, sure.
And she looks at Elliot. She's staring for a very long time. She doesn't say
nice.
anything. You could see her eyebrow kind of like twitch.
Something wrong, Aunt Olivia.
That's a cheap shot. That's a cheap shot.
Let me check something real quick. What's your
Okay. You see her kind of like.
One day
shudder.
she's not gonna roll that high.
I can't wait for that day. And she like shrugs it off like. This force makes you see a lot of things. And she pushes the head back into the backpack. It's too small to be a threat. It was so easy to grab off its mom. Doesn't barely have any strength. So that's one thing I know about you now. You like birds. Why?
Why? Why do you like birds?
Why not? They can go wherever they want. As soon as this happened, they all just went away. No repercussion. It's like they knew. But I'm still here. That's weird. But
Oh my gosh. I just
Speaking-
thought of something.
oh, what did you think?
No,
about?
it's not. I'm not gonna do it till later, but I thought of something great.
That's never a good sign.
Speaking of birds, can he do that? Aha! Yes, he can.
Also, I just want to
You-
point out I'm not carrying an actual skull with me, just a few feathers.
You watch Adrian hold out his arm, and a burst of light appears as if like a rip in time comes through, and then a white owl is now perched on his arm. Hello, Icarus. You see the owl bear just kind of like poking its head out again, like. And the owl on his arm like tilts its head and like floofs up. And the owl bear copies it. Oh, they like each other. You see Olivia go to pat his familiar, and it just kind of to her finger.
Well, also good to know that people can just produce food here.
He is not food. He's a spirit.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. When I first learned the spell, he was a turtle. It was really weird, but my mentor was super happy about it. But I like him in this form better.
Yeah.
Motherfucker! I hate you! It's the goddamn turtle!
No
Did
shit.
So Adrian is his owner now.
Yep. Icarus, could you check up ahead, make sure that there's no undead? As the owl flies forth. Let's see.
Well, maybe we can find more owl bears.
How was that?
What's your perception? Perception's pretty good. Not good enough. The fog's too heavy, and the trees are too close together. I just go fucking this. Yeah.
Just a giant, massive owl.
The great white owl of Hades.
That's so cool.
Imagine it grows to the size of a dragon.
Nothing, huh? It's alright. I made a lot of mistakes too today. But tomorrow will be better. Ugh. You kidnapped a child. I don't want to hear it.
Excuse me?
The kid says
Its
in back.
mother was dead. I had a right to take it.
Technically, it wasn't dead when you took it.
It was
He'll
going
still
to
be
be dead.
alive.
You took a baby.
You can decapitate them all you want, tear them to bits. They'll just come back as ghosts.
So what
Well,
you're
then-
saying is that an angry owlbear mother ghost is going to be coming after us eventually.
Well, you didn't do much to her body. She's probably a shambling corpse following us slowly.
Well, let's not kill staff then. We can incapacitate them, we can maim them, but not killing staff may be better.
So if we just cut off their limbs, then they can't follow us.
No, there's an idea.
Just make sure to stop the loss of blood.
I'll just cut their I just cut their legs off.
But they're going to die anyways then.
If you cut off their limbs, if you burn the nubs, they won't bleed to death. It'll just be very painful.
Too bad for them.
Unfortunate for them, really.
One.
We could just break their legs and leave them there. They will probably starve after a while, but they won't be able to follow us.
We'll be long gone before that.
I actually have a question. If we eat them, do they also come back?
From my experience of eating chicken and cows, eating their bodies doesn't seem to do much. Their spirits will still come back. Just they have no body to return to.
Well, I can deal with that.
It seems to me that the angrier they are when they die determines what they come back as. And how fast. Adrian takes out a little notebook and he's like writing all this down. You learn something new every day.
Maybe we could just turn them into friends and then kill them. Maybe then they'd take longer.
The storm slowly rolls in. The sun has now dissipated behind clouds. Well, I gotta get back to the chat log. Who's saying something but then never heal it? I like how you guys are plotting. It's not nightfall yet, but it is getting very dark because of the rainfall. And Olivia's like very delicately like pulling her backpack over top of the head of the baby owl bear. And, Adrian dismisses Icarus. He goes back into his little portal. I don't want him getting wet. Oh, he's so cute. He like puffs up and starts shaking, and sometimes he like sprawls his wings out, and it's like he's a plant growing. It's very adorable. We should find a place to camp.
Can I roll perception for that?
Yeah, I was gonna do that too.
That. Olivia, what do you see?
I'm gonna try to.
Adrian, what do you see? Adrian, you don't see shit.
It's raining.
Why not? I'll go for it.
Oh my god, how,
Damn.
Alright.
Fucking hiccups, go away. I hate you.
So, the rainfall is getting thicker. It's coming heavy. It's getting hard to see anything now. But some of you do spot a small light in the distance.
Excellent. People to kill.
A lantern hanging in front of a cabin in a small clearing in the woods. There seems to be what Elliot and Olivia can see a barn in the back, but it seems to be very like worn down. Doesn't seem to be used for a very long time. There's a lock on the front door, but the cabin itself There's someone living there. The chimney has smoke coming out of it. Do you approach?
Hell yeah, I'm approaching.
I
Fuck
approve.
you! Alright. As you approach, you hear the front door open as a small elderly woman with a walking cane is slowly shuffling up to the lantern. She looks like she's ready to put it out, but then she sees you guys come from the darkness. She's like, oh my.
Oh shit!
No, she's back.
Oh no.
She's like holding her chest and she's like, oh, don't sneak up on an old woman. I only have one life to live, you know, and I'm going to live it to the fullest.
To be fair,
A feeling.
from what I saw on this island, that's not quite true.
She kind of like waves her hand like, oh, shit.
I have a really bad feeling that if we stay here, she's gonna die in her sleep.
Oh man, why did I
Just
think
the
of
night
that?
next day she comes back and she starts fucking killing everybody in the street.
Okay, so I should not give her a scare and have her die of a heart infect. Good to know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we are looking for a place to stay. Would you be so kind as to let us stay in this house with you?
Well, my doors have always been open for travelers. I haven't had any visitors in so long.
Z's just quietly to himself.
Come in. And she's putting up the lantern. You can see her like slowly shuffling back to the door to open it. she calls out, Amina, we have guests.
Oh shit, there is more.
There's no response, but the old woman's now in the house waiting for you guys to come in.
I go.
Livy goes. Jigen's holding her leg as he's walking,
Oh my god.
Oh,
hiding.
Baby.
Oh. Such young travelers. Oh, they're getting braver by the second. Oh, I remember back in the day when I was young and me and my husband would go on journeys. And now we've settled down and, well, it's home. That's all we've got. Understandable.
Have a nice day.
Understandable. Have a nice day. There's the little owlbear kind of, its head. Oh, that's a. She adjusts her glasses. Strange dog.
Great, she's blind too.
Olivia pushes the owlbear back into the backpack, and she's like, "Oh, come, warm yourselves up by the fire." She leads you through the main corridor into an open living room. There's a bare rug. There's portraits scattered across the walls. There seems to be a spot over the mantelpiece where you see the outline of what used to be a shotgun. It's not there anymore.
I bumped my head on one of the door frames.
Oh, sorry. It's made for little people like me, not big orcs like you.
No worries. You're rather calm for an orc in your home.
I've had my fair share of orcs in my home.
Wink,
Like
wink.
I said, this was a place for travelers to come before they travel off to the next town.
Fair enough.
The next town? Yes. Let me see. What was it called? Akendale, I think. It's where all the shipments are going now, since Rockwell's gone to, pardon my language, shit. And she's slowly making her way to the kitchen as you hear from a kettle on the stove. She's bringing it out in a small tray. You can hear the rattling of the dishes as she's walking. Would anyone like tea?
She's not so bad. I would like some tea.
I would love some tea.
Do you have ale?
She kind of squints at you. Do I have ale? What do I
Yes.
look like? 16? Of course I have ale. She walks over to the cabin. You see her reach into her bosom and pull out a key and unlock it. I don't want my daughter getting my good stuff.
This fucking lady should probably when it's like late at night, she just goes out to the porch. She gets fucking hammered.
Hello, travelers.
Oh, you came in late. I didn't expect anybody.
She brings
Oh,
you
boy.
a half-drink bottle of it. She pours you a glass and recorks it and puts it away.
I pick up the glass, careful not to squash it between my fingers, and take a sip.
As you're all sitting by the warm fire, you hear footsteps upstairs. And she's like, oh, that girl. No manners. You think I'd raised her better. Amina! As you hear the footsteps pause for a moment. If there are visitors in the house, I don't want to talk to them. You could at least say hi. And you hear the tut-tut-tut-tut-tut-tut as this, she's not young. She looks to be about in her 40s to 60s. You know, a little bit past her prime, but she's in a black gown. Her hair is a bit of a mess, kept in a bun, just like her mother. And she's glaring at you, specifically you, Tarok.
I raise a hand and do a small wave.
You brought another one of those things in?
Oh boy, a racist.
And she notices the two tieflings and demons.
I'm sorry, what was that?
No, that's what I was expecting.
It happened a long time ago. And you should learn better than to lock the door. Who cares what happens to them? They're better off dead. Then you see the old woman, like, put her hand to her heart, like, excuse my daughter. Go play in your room.
Is she hot?
She is not. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's like a 4. She looks like she hasn't slept in days.
Okay, I can kill her.
Wow.
So you see her turn with a huff and march back upstairs. If they kill you, I'm not mourning you. The old woman is like,
What a lovely woman. Sips tea.
she didn't used to always be this way. Yeah, would you guys like to roll perception?
Why not?
Sure.
To
We're in a demon house.
Wow.
Wow, an eye, 1d20 eye.
Man, I can't see shit today.
Yeah, same.
Alright. Cyrus, it's a very lovely, very cozy little home. It seems a bit big for just 2 people. It's a little weird. And then Z, you see that and Z and Tarok, you see that a lot of the portraits are of a bunch of different people. There seems to always be a family. What you can imagine is a younger version of the woman in front of you now and her daughter, who seems to be a lot happier in the portraits, with a man and just a big array of people by them. There seems to be the family always in the middle, a brother and sister, probably her brother and sister, and then the grandma and grandpa. And you see them with dragonborns, you see them with half-orcs, you see them helping out elves. A lot of people came through here.
Oh, Half-Orcs, I see. The runs are welcome.
And you can see that in one of the photos, the woman that went upstairs looked to be pregnant.
Oh no.
I keep sipping my ale.
I'll get the spare room for you ready. You can stay in the other upstairs room. There are 2 separate staircases at the entrance. One on the right, one on the left. The daughter went up the right. She's gesturing to the left. Close by the kitchen. It's a very beautiful house. As the old woman slowly makes her way up the stairs carefully. And you guys are drying off by the fire. Olivia looks at you guys. This is weird, right? She's sipping her tea.
Candle.
She's giving some of the tea to the owlbear.
What is?
Her being so friendly and helpful.
Yeah, usually people try to drive me out with torches and pitchforks.
She must have some sort of ulterior motive. Nobody this kind.
Well, maybe she's just a nice lady who wants us to do good.
Shut up, disgrace.
That's
Every
not
time
even
you open your
close.
mouth, I want to rip my ears off.
Actually, keep talking.
Do you know what death feels like?
No, but I'm studying it.
Would you like to?
Oh god, Dorito.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it. I see my thing light up, and it's just slowly, like, inch by inch, just moving it, and be like, "Can you stop?"
Oh, shit. You're okay. We love you.
Narita, I'll try to help you figure it out after the session.
I don't know if it's the port on the back of my PC or if it's like my actual microphone.
I think it's the port if it also happened on another headset.
Alright.
You know, studying death, you should know what death feels like, no? I can essentially kill you, but keep you from dying. How does that sound?
My mentor said I should welcome death with open arms because it's a way to see your friends who have passed.
That is boring.
I like it.
So is that a no? You do not want to almost die?
I want to die. Me. Pick me.
Well, you have already established that you cannot die, so...
You've never tried. You're giving up too fast.
Alright, if you really want me to try, then I will... few times.
He's these little owlbears. He's yawning. He's curling up in the backpack. This thing just witnessed his killer mother. He's getting cozy a little too fast.
Well, it also saw his mother rise again.
Yeah.
And then die again.
Wouldn't it be great if it killed us in our sleep?
That metal thing.
No. Not entirely. So, we are staying the night in a stranger's home? To wait out the storm?
Don't see why not.
I still
So-
do not trust this old lady. Perhaps one of us should keep watch for part of the night.
Oh,
I'll
you
have
can't handle an old woman?
I'll have an idea for that. For later.
I can handle an old woman.
I could have Icarus stay watch. He'll screech if anything unusual happens. You
I do not
spit
trust something
pigeons.
that is in your care. You are very stupid, so I imagine anything in your care is also very stupid.
I'm highly intelligent, actually.
There is a difference between intelligence and stupidity.
Wisdom is the word you're looking for.
No, you are just stupid.
I think you're just projecting.
Little boy, do you want to taste death?
He's
Sometimes.
probably projecting.
I'm going to kill you all one day.
I hope so.
No, you may
Not
try.
today.
You can try.
It does not benefit me quite yet.
I'm a sorcerer. Ooh.
What?
She's like, I'm a sorcerer. Ooh.
Is she making fun of him?
Yeah.
I am not a sorcerer.
So you're not naturally gifted. Okay, good to know.
I kill sorcerers.
I am a sorcerer.
I already offered to try to kill you.
And I've accepted it several times.
Okay, well, here we go. I will just stab you with my sword right now, okay?
Do it. As the old woman comes back down. Your room's are ready. Would you like something to eat first?
Do you have meat? Meat that doesn't come back to life.
I could see what's in the freezer. It used to be a flourishing farm back in the day. So far back when I was young and not so baggy. She's like poking at her face, like. Are you gonna roll to stab Olivia?
Oh yeah, sorry. I spaced out for a second while listening. That's what's my...
I swear if you miss.
Wait, am I proficient with those? No, I don't think. Is a short sword a simple weapon or a mark?
No, actually, that's a good question. Let me check.
What sword? Fighty.
It's a
Let's see.
martial.
Huh, yeah.
Yep. What'd you get? 21?
21.
Let me check her AC. Hey, you did it.
Hey.
You hit her AC.
6.
So, this old woman watches you drive your sword into Olivia's stomach. As Olivia just kind of looks down and looks back up at you. You disappointed me.
I'm not. I can do more.
The old woman's like covering her mouth, like, oh my. Don't get blood on my carpet. It's so hard to clean. Oh, perhaps we shouldn't be stabbing each other, especially the immortal in the room.
No, I want to keep trying. I want to find out if she really can't die.
Hey, Olivia. Do it.
You
No,
might
he's
not
gonna.
want to do that.
No, he's gonna cast inflict wounds at first level.
Elliot is going to cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Going to cast what?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Rude.
You're attacking around to Olivia! What the fuck? What did you expect?
She told me to!
What did you expect?
She fucking told me to!
Tyrok is watching this with kind of amusement, sipping his ale.
I mean, I've seen her die countless times, so...
The second one hits.
Okay.
You guys just got out of a battle with a bear. You're gonna end up killing each other by accident instead of the immortal. doesn't die.
Nah, he can do death saving throws. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. We have a healer.
Ow, what are you doing?
I'll shoot another one if you don't behave.
She told me to do it.
So that makes it okay to...
She gave me permission. Of course it is okay.
Unless you wanna lose your head, I advise you to stop.
I look at Adrian. Are you going to let this happen?
I mean, I'm feeling conflicted. On one hand, I want Lady Olivia to be alright, but on the other hand, it's her body and she has the choice to do whatever she wants with it.
My body, my choice. My body, my choice.
It doesn't matter what you do, I'll always come back. I've burned to death. I've drowned. I've had my head chopped off.
Wait, did it grow back? Like, back out of your neck? Or did it just reattach? I'm kind of curious,
I don't know.
actually.
I go unconscious and I wake up and I'm fine.
Oh.
But if you see it happen, let me know.
I think a gun at her will do.
All for me cutting her head off?
Actually,
I want
just...
to see this.
The old
Actually,
woman's like, I'll get dinner for you. Please don't make too much of a mess.
I put one of my hands very firmly on Z's shoulder. Actually, let's just keep it down here. We're kind of guests.
You are also very boring. He puts a hand on Olivia's shoulder as leverage to pull his sword out.
Okay. You see that she's definitely bleeding. But you do notice that the hole where you put your sword in, it's black.
You. Santa Clarita. Z's gonna crouch down and look Elliot in the eyes. Next time you hit me with one of those, I will not hesitate to return it.
Next time I'll take both of you and smash your heads together if you
Oh.
both don't behave.
You can hurt Lady Olivia all you want as long as she's consensual, but you cannot hurt Elliot. He's
Elliot
my
just
friend.
sticks his tongue out at him.
This is why I don't do teams. She
Yeah.
picks up the backpack with the little fella still in it and starts walking upstairs.
I also walk upstairs, and I grab as much meat as I can if she brought any.
Yeah, the old woman has brought out a small tray for you guys to eat from.
I take as much meat as I can into my arm and follow upstairs, eating on the way.
I'm looking at the old lady. How many rooms do we have?
It's one room, but multiple beds. It's like, what do they call it? A camp. Where you get all your little friends and just kind of sleep together, like one big sleeping party. Sleep over.
We should check the room for vents.
I don't think they have vents in this timeline.
Never know.
Ventilation systems kind of came later in industrial times.
If you don't mind me asking, what about the barn outside?
Oh, my daughter said I'm not allowed to go in there. It's apparently dangerous, so we keep it locked up.
Where she keeps her undead family.
I mean, you could roll, insight to see if she's lying.
I'm still down there because I want more tea.
No, I was actually just looking for it because I wanted to know, and I'm gonna roll for it.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Oh no.
Hey!
You can tell she's being honest. She doesn't know what's in there at all. She seems to be worried at what's in it. But she's clueless. Cyrus looks up at you. Her shaky little grandma self. It's like she's looking through your armor and looking at you. Even with her squinty little eyes. May I ask you a favor?
Of course.
If at any time you run into an orc with tattoos down his arm, like little tick marks, if you could give him a good walloping for me. I'm not one for violence, but you guys seem to be. I think he deserves it.
I'll make sure he gets a good one.
Lord
Maybe it's
only.
more of this tea. It's wonderful.
she's pouring more. It has a very rosy scent to it. It's like a cream color.
Maybe worth letting live after all. Did I say that out loud? My apologies.
You're not the first violent person to come through here.
Me violent? No.
You stabbed your friend in the gut. I'd say that's pretty violent.
She asked me to.
Oh, that makes it okay then.
If it makes you feel any better, she cannot die.
Oh, what a terrible fate.
Yes, her god is an asshole.
She smiles sweetly at you. The gods abandoned us a long time ago. But it's alright. We still
Gods
have
are assholes. This just reinforces my belief.
She smiles. She's quietly putting out all the candles and, collecting things to take back to the kitchen. And when you guys head back upstairs, I'm sure my daughter will come help me with the dishes. Enjoy your stay. You guys head up to bed?
There you go.
Good.
Yeah.
Go to bed. It's, as she said, there's one door down the hall. And it's a long room with multiple beds, one window. Looking out the window, you can see the roof. It's very slanted, but it's a very long drop down. You can see the rain and storm outside. There's a few candles stacked on little, like, cabinets filled with books. They seem to be like photo albums and old books, like magazines. Nothing interesting, really, unless you want to look through memories. But yeah, it's a little bit dusty. It's hard for an old woman to take care of this big house all by her lonesome. Olivia's already sitting on her bed.
I have a question. Yeah, I already followed. I have a question actually. Does the door open inwards or outwards of the room? Like, does it open into the room?
The door opens outwards.
Damn it!
You gotta pull the door to get into it.
Damn it! Curses!
Once we are inside the room, if we are all getting into the room, I go to the door and I take out my book and I start tracing with my finger runes on the door and stuff.
Ooh.
And after 10 minutes, I cast the alarm spell. So if anyone touches the door, I'm going to. There's going to be like a mental ping in my head that alerts me.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what he just did, but if we go to sleep, I'm gonna sleep with my back against the door.
You're going to instantly trigger it.
That was literally why I asked if it opens inwards or outwards. I actually wanted to just block the exit entirely. I mean, technically not, because, I mean, if someone is really sneaky and can open it slow enough that I don't notice, then you still notice.
Okay, so you do that, and Elliot, he kind of stops for a moment, and he looks at you, and he sighs, and he opens his book again, and he starts doing the same but on the handle of the door.
Z takes out his big old glasses and starts reading from his book of lore.
Okay.
I also want to prevent certain people from getting out of the room at night.
The little owl bear seems to have gotten his way out of the bag, and he's underneath Olivia's bed, just hissing. And Olivia's like looking at her hand. You can see plenty of peck marks. What does nature hate me?
I have bad animal handling, but I'm gonna attempt this anyways. Not even looking up from his book, Z's just gonna like do a beckoning motion towards the owlbear and be like trying to call it over.
Go for it. The owlbear, it stops hissing for a moment, then starts hissing louder and backing up more. He's just like scratching at the floor, just ruffling up his feathers, like trying to be ferocious.
Well, I tried.
I think even the little one knows that demons are evil.
I mean, we did kill its mother in front of its very eyes. Also, owlbears are not tameable.
I'm not very appreciative of the term demon.
They're fiends. Oh, demons. Demons are brainless.
I shrug.
If anything, we're more like devils.
You know, you can spend all day tomorrow to explain me the difference, but honestly...
And you can spend all day explaining the difference between you and a sack of rocks. I still don't understand.
Well, for one, I'm stronger. Second of all, yeah, that's it.
You have about the same amount of intelligence.
I don't need to be a scholar to rip someone's head off, so...
You shut up, I'm trying to eat.
Okay.
Well, maybe then I should just keep talking.
Dorito.
Okay, so while that's happening, I'm gonna go over to Olivia's bed and I'm gonna kneel down on it. And I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I knew it.
I don't know what intelligence they have, though.
He's a furry!
I know.
Cyrus was a furry the whole time!
Let me ask, what is your... how intelligent does it have to be?
If his intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, it must pass a wisdom save or be charmed by you.
Oh. Well, its intelligence is a 3.
Okay.
But it's a large monstrosity.
Oh.
But it's a baby.
It's not an animal.
It's... Well, technically it would have to be a beast, but I don't think it is a beast.
Owlbears are, as lore says, technically, is a monstrosity with high intelligence, with its own, like, language. That's how smart they are. But it's literally
they have a language!
A bear and an owl that fucked, and then owlbears were born.
They have a language.
We thought the same thing, dude.
Okay, so I'm guessing it doesn't work then.
Yeah, you see its eyes dilate for a second, but then it goes back to cowering underneath the bed.
I would like to speak to it telepathically with an awakening mind.
Go for it.
So I'm just like, we don't need to share a language. The target has to be able to understand one. So I'm just like, you do not need to be afraid. They will not let us kill you.
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
I
Mom,
will pet you. You're cute.
Mom, who are these people?
Oh, that's depressing. Your mom is dead. To be more specific, undead.
I don't know what that means.
Just come here. I will scratch your feathers.
That's it.
Yeah, you see it like kind of like towards your fingers. Stay away! You hurt my mom. You hurt my brothers.
Well, to be fair, they tried to hurt us first, so...
Z,
Next time they didn't.
you're talking.
It's telepathic.
Scratching back. She's like, why are you staring at it so intensely?
I am talking to it.
Don't molest beasts with your eyes. Go
I,
away.
I am talking to it.
It doesn't seem to want to talk back.
It is talking back to me.
It's really funny when it, because it's like all hunched over and like a cat, its back just, it's every once in a while it starts bobbing its head back and forth so it can see.
It
See?
is
Like
very
owls
upset
do.
with us for killing its mother and brothers.
Understandable, but we're not keeping it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Do not worry, we will be selling you off as soon as we go to the next town.
So,
I'm sure your owner will treat you perfectly fine.
More note.
It's telepathic, bitch, you can't hear it!
when my mom finds me, you'll be sorry.
Your mom will not find you.
He looks
Congratulations, you
defeated.
just gave a bird depression.
He just curls up in a little ball in the corner.
Do not worry, you will get a new mom. Maybe.
Your
Really, you're
eyeball.
probably going to the highest payer. It's no telling who will buy you. But I'm sure they'll be great.
Olivia like claps her hands on your cheeks and it makes you look up at her. Your eyeballs are making it upset.
Stop touching my face.
She's very pretty up close.
Oh.
She lets go of you, kind of like pushing you back a bit, like go away. She lays down on the bed. Adrian like climbing up on her bed too. Olivia. Could you sing me a lullaby?
Oh,
Oh my god, what a child. Did you not say you were 18? And you need a lullaby?
I like it when Olivia sings and calms me.
You are a bigger baby than Elliot.
My mentor used to sing to me all the time.
Olivia is not your mentor.
And you see Olivia sit up and pat her lap.
I'm not protecting the children.
I know.
lying to herself.
I know. It's great. So, is everyone else getting to bed?
Yeah, I'm just leaning against the door with my back, eyes halfway closed, arms across my chest.
She's a hypocrite, hypocrite. Alright, well, Olivia's gonna... As Adrian takes his spot and curls up. And she's going to start humming. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm
Do
gonna
it.
play the song for a little bit.
No.
Do
Swear to
it.
God, if it's what I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna kill you.
I hope it is what I think it is. Please be what it is.
Yes!
Cat, fuck off.
It's very fitting.
Okay, it's not what I thought it was. I am fine with this.
That's what I said it was.
It's very fitting.
I'm okay with this.
So
It goes really well with the lightning and rain.
as whoever gets huddled up in bed is soothed by Olivia's melody. Adrian, of course, is already passed out in her lap. The owlbear also seems to slowly lull to sleep. Besides the sound of the rain hitting the window, everything's at peace. I'm gonna stop it right there because it gets real intense. She goes crazy with it, but if you all go to sleep, specifically Elliot, to the sound of her lullaby.
My spot of sleeping is just any corner of the room. If there's a bed on the corner, I'm just gonna move the bed and I'm gonna sit on the corner.
Nice. Welcome, floor buddy. Nice.
Alright, as everyone slowly heads to bed or takes their post. Elliot, are you sleeping?
Heck yeah.
Alright. As her lullaby continues.
He wags his tail while she hums by.
Yeah.
Very, very subtly, while laying in bed.
Elliot, you wake to find yourself laying on the floor of what appears to be a very dense forest, unlike the one you were in before. It's not the same forest. The air is clear. It's almost like you're not breathing at all. There's no sound, no crickets, no birds. You get up, and you notice you don't have any of your things. Your spellbook's gone, your armor's gone, your items are gone. You feel different. But the one thing you do hear is someone singing. What do you do?
Do I know where it's coming from?
Yes.
I walk towards it.
Okay. You climb over the roots of the trees and push through. Some spot that, oh my god, I'm having a stroke.
You
Some
can do it.
spots are a little tighter. You have to climb a bit. But eventually you make it to the edge of this forest and you see before you a large, beautiful meadow covered in flowers. They're all white. And sitting in the middle of the meadow is a girl. And I'm gonna go ahead and stop that and click repeat so it doesn't get to the crazy part. She has long, tangled black hair. From her ears poking out, you can tell she's an elf. With dark ebony skin. She's wearing the same robes as the, what are they called? Priests? At Montar's temple. Do you approach?
Hmm.
You see that she's picking some of the flowers. and as her hair falls to the side, you see the sun emblem that you're so used to seeing embedded in her back. The cloak. It's not her backpack, but you know.
Yeah.
She stopped. Finally. She stands up and turns around, and standing before you with a handful of white flowers is a drow.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
You're Elliot, aren't you?
I am. And you are?
Let me see if I can get your name right.
Chakokith.
Can you write that down?
Oh, hell yeah, I can.
I'm gonna call her Chocobo.
You can call me Cha for short, though my name doesn't really matter. Do you like my world? She gestures to the never-ending meadow before you.
It's very pretty. I like it.
I made it myself.
Do I know I'm dreaming?
Roll an insight check to see if you realize.
Cha cha real smooth.
Yes, you know you fell asleep. You know this isn't real. It doesn't feel
Okay.
real. But you've never met this girl before. So, she looks at the flowers. She kind of scrunches her face up, almost in disgust. How is she?
Aunt Olivia?
You call her Olivia? Auntie Olivia?
I do.
What a dork. Yeah, Olivia. She's still alive, I'm assuming.
Very much so. She apparently can't die, so...
Wonderful. I want her to suffer as long as possible.
Why is that?
She didn't tell you.
Check my hair.
She's picking the petals that are in her hands, and as the petals slowly float up, it's making almost like little stars. She has a lot of blood on her hands. Of course she wouldn't tell you. She's done a lot of horrible things. She's also a terrible liar.
She seems like a nice person so far.
You're so trusting. She's going to betray you.
Perhaps.
She betrayed me. She betrayed her best friend. She betrayed her family. And she takes the bundle of flowers and just kind of tosses them in the air as more stars start to form. Let me ask you something. She reaches into her, like, what's it called? Sleeve. Pulls out a pretty crystal ball. It's not a, like a regular crystal ball. It's like, it's a gem. It's enough to fit in your hand. But you can see this white wisp kind of floating in the middle of it. It's very calming to stare at. Do you know what this is? Has she told you? Do you know
No.
what you're getting into? what you're up against.
Absolutely no idea.
Oh, wow. She's a fucking idiot. Think fast. And she just kind of tosses it at you.
Oh, I tried to catch it.
Alright, so since she did toss it at you, it bounces off your chest and you do, like, hold it tight. And as you do, it feels warm against you. And you hear a light. I don't know if my microphone will pick this up, but
Okay.
it's a very soft heartbeat. That's the soul crystal. All the champions have one. But one thing you should know about them. And she holds her hand up and a black dagger appears.
And she's gonna take a swipe at you.
Okay. No.
Okay. Well, that's good because I didn't actually want to hit you. But you see her dagger just kind of like, it hits the orb, but then it slides right off and it gets real close to you. But the orb itself is unscathed. The champions you'll be fighting are immortal. It takes an immortal to kill an immortal. And the dagger evaporates back into her hand. But you wouldn't know that, would you? She didn't tell you. She probably doesn't even know how to kill them. Because what would a Montar know about it? He's not the one who made the sword. He's not the one who made the crystals. But I know who, and you know who. You've talked to him, haven't you? The Eye?
I have.
Sweet guy. He asked me for help too, but I can't really help someone trapped when I'm trapped myself. I'm stupid. I'm stuck in this stupid place while she runs around playing hero. The Eye made the sword for the last person who promised he would help him. And see where that got everyone? A zombie full of the dead. I mean, an island full of the dead. Sorry, I'm very tired. Island full of the dead. It's kind of ironic. And she kind of sits down in the flowers. I was starting to like the island too. I was learning to really appreciate it. The beauty it had, the people, the sounds and smells. I'll never forgive her for what happened. Do you know what happened?
No.
Would you like to?
She nods.
She smiles. The old sword bearer. His job was to collect the souls of 7 powerful people. Some magic users, some leaders. Olivia had a chance to stop him, but she didn't. Even when she got the sword from him, she didn't strike him, not once. I wonder why.
But I could care less about the other people who died. Why did it have to be her? When given the option to save the only one I loved, she just watched. She watched him slaughter her. And she'll do the same to you. She'll... is... just like how she watched her army die. One by one they fell. And she did nothing. Why? You feel the ground start to rumble underneath you as the flowers slowly start to die and the stars turn dark and black and dissipate. She slowly brings her hands over her ears and you hear a distant scream of anguish. Why? Why? And you see the dagger slowly reform back into her hands as she stands up. And as she turns to you, her eyes are black. And as she continues chanting, "Why? Why?" a thick, black oil, like goop, starts to fall from her lips. And anywhere it touches dies. She's walking towards you. What do you do?
I don't know.
You don't move? Okay. Well, she's gonna grapple you.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
I mean, you could try to use magic.
Mm,
Oh, god damn it, she's not even
Right.
strong.
what about my spell slots? Do I have them? Will I lose them the next time?
You can try to use magic. She's grabbing your face and digging her nails into your face.
You could also try to evade the grab. Just saying.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, I
God.
could do that, but
You want to see where this goes?
give me a second to. I could do that, or
Or could you?
Alright, well, you decide. She's holding onto your face, and her grasp is shaky but stern. She's digging her nails into you. You take 1 point of damage.
and I use Hellish Rebuke on her.
You use what?
Hellish Rebuke.
What does
Let's
that
see
do?
level. When I take damage, she goes up in flames.
Okay,
Same
you
thing
do
as
that.
same thing that happened to the owl bear.
She needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
15.
Right. You watch as her body goes up in flames, but just as it does, it extinguishes. She still has a hold on you. This is my world.
I mean, it is my dream.
Who do you think brought you here? Any friend of Olivia's is the enemy to me. She killed her. She let her die! Take another point of damage.
She goes up in flames again.
Okay.
She needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so she takes half of this. 11.
11. Let me see how much HP she has left. Okay, nice. Alright. Well, as this is going on, you remember that crystal ball you're holding on to?
Mm-hmm.
It absorbs into you.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Girl, I did not consent.
I would like you to make a note of a soul crystal in your inventory. You don't physically have it, but it's constantly on you. And I want you to add advantage on perception and insight with Olivia.
Ah, okay.
Also, another thing I should add that's also an effect of the orb. If you take any damage that reduces you to 0 HP, you get 1 HP back, and any exceeding damage goes straight to Olivia. You have her soul.
Hold on,
Congratulations.
say that again.
Okay, I'll write it down. There you go. It's like unrelenting, whatever, for orcs.
I assume it's 1 per day. Otherwise, I would be immortal.
Yep.
So it's a bit of OP.
Well, I mean, if you get hit at 1 HP or below, it stops having that effect.
Okay.
So one-time use, once a day. So yeah.
Okay. Once a day.
Because I still want to instill the fear of death.
Yeah. What did you do to me?
You two must be real close if she chose you. Congratulations. Now you're just as stuck as she is. I hope the curse eats you alive. And as she says that, oh boy, here comes the fun stuff. Boop, boop. You watch as 4 sets of claws go ripping through her from behind as she shreds to ribbons. And now, standing before you, is a sphinx.
Huh.
With an owl face. And riding on that sphinx is the very same drow that attacked you. Except her robes are black and blue. Well, not really black, gray. She's got the moon emblem on her robes. And strapped to her back seems to be a well-decorated scabbard. I told you I felt something. That is quite enough with that one. And the drow slides off of the sphinx's back and runs up to you. And she's like grabbing your face and like looking at you. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, I just feel different.
So, oh, who that? Hi, we're playing
Okay,
D&D.
Mama.
Oh, hello, welcome.
Hello. Don't mind us. We're doing D&D.
That's good. I might be joining a campaign here soon as well.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, that seems like she's done minor damage. So that's good. I'm sorry, I should introduce myself. My name's Starlight. I'm not like her.
Yes, bitch.
But you look like her.
That's kind of what the sword does to you. It rips you apart.
I don't really understand any of this.
I'm sorry. If we had more time, I would explain more. But she takes off the scabbard, and on it, there's seems to be multiple colored eyes, but they're all shut. There's 7 of them. Here. She's a dumbass to be wielding that thing without it. That sword. I need to pull up the name of it. Hold on. Give me a second. Everyone calls it Megil and Meiva. The Sword of Balance. It's Elvish. She rolls her eyes. Now you guys know what the title means. Yay! Let's see. In my screenshots, I should have what she calls it. But my people call it Cortec Ogrim. The Soul Reaper. I'll write it in chat. Oopsies,
That's
I've
totally
forgotten
different as to what I wrote.
It's Drow. Cortec. The Soul Reaper. It definitely does its job. As long as she wields it without this, and she points to the scabbard, it might do serious damage. It's going to try to rip her apart. Since she doesn't have a soul anymore. She kind of looks at you. I would suggest not touching it. Right, the reason I'm here. And she.
Isn't
Well,
that what he wants?
no. Getting your soul ripped out, it doesn't equal death. You get stuck in limbo. You can't move. You can't speak. You're trapped. Forever. It's like being in prison. Which is why her being the sword bearer is so important. She can set free the other souls that were taken unjustly. And you need to help her. I can tell you how to do it. I've spoken to him too. The Eye?
Yes.
In order to make an immortal again, you have to challenge them. She has to challenge them. But the only way it'll work is if you know their true name, the soul within, and their title. Once you know that, they're as good as gone. She was foolish to bring you guys into this without telling you that. I don't even think she knows. She's kind of dense.
I'll make sure to tell her eventually.
And you hear what sounds like a shotgun going off as the world around you starts to
fade away, and the Sphinx is like getting up and stretching. We have to move. Yes, Luna, I'll be there. I don't have much time, but take this with you. And she pushes the scabbard close to your chest. Give it to her. And let her know that, despite what happened, it's not her fault.
Will I see you again?
Hopefully. I don't know if Chakakev will be happy with you being here. But as long as she exists, I exist. She might try to pull you back into this pocket dimension. So
That's
I'll
fine.
find you. She smiles at you. You're gonna do great. My girlfriend would think so. One favor. When you fight the champions, please, don't destroy their bodies. If you release their souls, they won't have a home to go back to.
Keep it in mind.
Thank you. And she hops aboard the Sphinx. And the Sphinx like, finally, I thought you were going to talk forever. Let's go, Luna. And she does the little kick, and the Sphinx flies off with your new friend, Starlight. As the world fades around you. A second gunshot is heard. And you awaken. Back in bed. It's still dark. Olivia's shaking you awake. Everyone else is awake at this time.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Finally, you're awake.
Is it
There's
that
two
late?
gunshots.
Oh.
One was from the inside of the house, the other one was outside. I don't think her daughter is very happy with us being here. What is that? And she's...
Did the alarm ever go off?
No, nobody entered the room. And sitting in your lap is the scabbard that Starlight gave to you.
I'm pretty sure you went to sleep without that scabbard. Where did that come from? You people are weird.
I got it from a friend.
Olivia. To you, looks confused. To everyone else, she doesn't emote.
She told me you should use it.
She...
She looked like this. And you all can see how Elliot's body changes and becomes during her dreams.
Wait, what? What's he doing? What?
And Olivia, looking almost sick. Darling. And that is where
And
we'll
I change
end the
back.
session.
What is happening?
Hell yeah.